So, wholeness and light, wholeness and light, wholeness and light. Today is June 20th, 2026, the day after Juneteenth. So that's a 2-in-1 for you all. Happy Juneteenth and happy summer solstice. What I want to speak about today, though, in this video is something that's very, very important, especially in these days and times. Well, when you start to watch these fitness videos, this fitness content, a lot of people are encouraging people not to run. A lot of women are encouraging other women not to run because they might lose their thickness. Men are encouraging men not to run because they're saying that you might lose muscle. A lot of people don't want to run nowadays because they say it hurts their lower body, their feet, their ankle, their shins, their calves, their knees, their entire thighs, their lower back. But here's the thing, running is not like riding a bike. You know how they say it's like riding a bike. Once you know how to do it, you know how to do it. You can pick it up and do it at any time. But running ain't like that. It's not. Either you use it or you lose it. And what I mean by that is your lower body has to be adjusted to it. So a lot of people think they can replace running with squats, high volume calisthenics because it breaks the sweat, CrossFit. They think they can replace running with riding a bike, jump roping, stairs, the Stairmaster, right? And while all that will maintain and improve your cardio, just like running, it's not the same as running. It's not road work. Now, what I mean by that is this. When I was in high school, my first year in high school, I tried out for the basketball team. And I'm from the generation where we were the last to go outside and the first to interact with computers and social media technology like that, right? So I was always outside, I was always active, I was always in shape. But specifically over the summer, I was playing a whole lot more basketball than usual so I could make the team. So I went to tryouts and I was good playing basketball and everything. But it was the running that hurt me. On the second day of tryouts, I started complaining to my mother. I remember this day, she was making beef stew with all the vegetables in it. Ooh, it was good. Beef stew, baby. I ain't had beef stew in years because I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef, I don't eat chicken, none of that, right? But she was making beef stew that day, and I was complaining. I was like, my ankles are hurting, Mom. They hurting. And her being a former track star on a track team in high school, she was like, oh, you just got to keep running. Your body has to get used to it and adjusted to it. And I'm thinking, I wish you would have told me that over the summer. I would have did a whole lot more running. And fast forward, about 20 years later, there was Amazon. Amazon kept skipping my apartment. They were supposed to deliver a package like 5 days in a row. They didn't deliver my package. So I seen the truck outside. I heard the truck, and I looked out the window. I'm like, this dude again. They about to skip my apartment again, because I'm living on the 3rd floor. A lot of people didn't want to go up them stairs to my door. So a lot of my packages got left downstairs, left outside the building. Rarely did they come to my door. People lazy. That's a whole nother story, right? So I throw on my shoes, I fly down the stairs, and I start running after the Amazon truck. And what I noticed is it felt like I'm in a dream. You know how like sometimes you're in a dream, you want to run fast, but you can't run as fast as you want to run? It's kind of like you're in quicksand. That's how I was feeling as I was running for that Amazon truck. And I'm like, what the hell? Because this is the beginning of my calisthenics journey, right? So I'm in shape. I've been doing hundreds of push-ups, hundreds of squats, hundreds of lunges. I've been doing all of that. But I had not been running because I was listening to the advice that too much running, or just running in general, is going to make you lose muscle. It's going to make you lose weight. But see, here's the thing. There might come a time to where you got to help somebody or help yourself, where you got to save somebody's life or save your life. And you have to get up and you just have to get into a run. That's real. And if your legs, your lower body is not used to that, you can forget about it. You can forget it. I don't care if you're in shape. So it's a difference. You can replace running as far as cardio in a variety of ways. But as far as the impact that it has on the soreness that you're going to first experience when you start running, but that soreness is building a stronger lower body from the inside out, from your bones, your tissues, your muscles, all of that. That's what happens when you haven't run in a long time. So it will behoove a person to start off with 5 minutes, then work their way up to 10 minutes, then work your way up to 15 minutes, and then every now and then throw in some sprints. This is why, this is why I included road work in the title. Road work. A lot of boxers nowadays, they're trying to skip road work, going outside running. They're trying to replace it with different forms of cardio, different ways to strengthen themselves, different ways to increase and maintain their wind, right? But you can't replace it because it's a bodily thing. Also, doctors, scientists, and whatnot, they say that you should get your heart rate up a couple times a week, a few times a week. So I'm not saying become a marathon runner. I'm not saying that, but it's good to do a run 10 minutes 2 times a week, or maybe once every 2 weeks. But you gotta make sure you maintain that, because one day you're going to get up and try to run. And the day I had tried to get up and try to run, I was like 36, 37. That's not old at all, and I was in shape. When I was a kid, when I was in high school, a freshman, I was in shape, but I wasn't in running conditioning. That's why they call it conditioning. You have to condition your body beyond cardio when it comes to running. Jump rope can help, stairs can help, the bicycle can help, all of that stuff can help on a cardio level and to a degree on a bodily level. But there ain't nothing like doing the road work. The treadmill is real good, but it ain't like running outside. When you outside, the ground is uneven, right? You got potholes and the sidewalk is jutting up. You got bike trails and walking trails in the woods with rocks and sticks and everything. It's a completely different experience on your body, especially your lower body. And I think this is one of the key ways to strengthen your lower body as far as, your bones and your cartilage and all that. And like I said, I'm not saying like run all day. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying do it enough, the bare minimum, to, if a situation arises, you can get up and just get up and run. And not even hurt, not hurt while you're running and feel yourself breaking down like I did when I was running after that Amazon truck. You won't feel yourself breaking down because your body is conditioned. Your body, your bones and everything has become stronger. You see what I'm saying? So, a lot of women, women, a lot of times they don't want to do no weight training because they say they don't want to get muscular. But see, weight training, after you stop working out, you still burning calories. So there's a way you can lift weights without becoming like, super big. People make excuses all the time. And then women, they also say they don't want to do a lot of running because they don't want to lose, the thickness of their thighs and their glutes and whatnot. And you won't if you at least just do the bare minimum. But I tell you this, what you will maintain is your ability to just, if anything happens, you can get up and you can break into a run. And also recommending doing some sprints, once a week. Even if it's just 5 minutes. Be able to break out into an all-out sprint. So let me reiterate this. Burpees cannot replace running. Not even a treadmill can replace real road work, running. Squats, high rep calisthenics, gymnastics, it can't replace running. Riding the bike, biking, the elliptical, it can't replace running. The stairs, the Stairmaster, can't replace running. There is no form of cardio that can replace running as far as your body being conditioned to run. It can't. And I just really felt like it was very important that I make this video because the content, the influencers are telling you, stop running, do this instead. Or stop running, you're killing your body. Stop running, it's bad for your knees. Do this instead. I ran for 1 week and this is what happened. My whole lower body broke down. They saying all this stuff, but here's the smart idea. Keep your body, just do the minimum. You can do the minimum. Keep it ready to do a jog, to do a run, to save your life, to save somebody else's, to break out into a sprint. Cannot be replaced. So to all the martial artists out there, especially those who box, just know you can't replace, you cannot replace the road work running. None of us can replace running, especially outdoors. There ain't no, bad pavement on that treadmill. It's nice and it's on the inside, it's air conditioning. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but shout out to everybody out there, man, that's been subscribing, been watching the videos. Every now and then I want to take the time out and I want to just drop some real stuff on you. You know what I'm saying? Can't be replaced. And it just makes your lower body stronger from the inside out. You're going to develop stronger bones. Everything. You're gonna, man, I'm feeling my legs right now. They feel good. I might just go outside right now and do a run. And work me on strike still. And while I was at work today, I did 20 sets of 15 on 3 different workouts. 3 different exercises. I did 20 sets of 15 on calf lifts, 2 legs at a time. Then I did 20 sets of wide squats, 20 sets of 15. And I did 20 sets of 15 diamond push-ups. So that's 300, 300, 300. I might call that my 300 workout. I'll probably add something else in there too, but I'll be the only one that be working out, whether it's a regular work day or we on strike, whatever it is. I'm the guy that's known as the workout guy, whatever. And that's another video I want to make. It's kind of annoying when people just see you as the fitness person. Like people come up to you with all their little envies and hates and insecurities, and they just want to keep talking about fitness, but I ain't trying to be rude. They're not going to do anything. It gets a little annoying. Like, well, this one wasn't annoying, but I was at Dollar Tree. I was just getting some of them waters that they got, them gallon waters. And I just set the water down for a little minute, just adjust some things in my hand. And I guess she was like one of the managers. She came up and said, "Oh, I'm just gonna take this up there to the front for you." I'm like, and a whole little conversation ensued after that. Good spirit. I'm not attracted to her, but good spirit. She got a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gotta show the aquamarine. Yeah, I gotta forgive my skin. I'm freeforming right now, so I'm not sleeping with anything on my head. I'm gonna show y'all my hair every video. It's coming along though. It's coming along. I'll be getting a lot of sunshine. So after so much sunshine, I just rinse my hair. One thing that's real good for freeform locks, especially if you want them to just try it out, is coconut water. Coconut water in there, boom, just leave it there until you gotta rinse or wash it again. Leave it there for a couple days, a week, or whatever. Anyway, can't be replaced, man. Consider what I'm saying at least. Do the research, experiment with it, but don't trade in running for thicker thighs and a fat, right? Don't trade in running just so you could say, "Oh, I got muscles. My muscles are getting big as hell." Damn. I'm gonna have to get a tape measure. That'd be a good video, right? Have a thick little something like measuring my arms. Yeah, it's all type of clout right there. Yeah. Don't take my ideal. Have two of them. Have 2 of them with some gym clothes, measuring my biceps. My whole social media, my subscribers are jet up. You know what I'm saying? See, I got the ideals. What y'all don't know is I've been on YouTube for years. This is just a new channel, so I didn't already have millions of views. But you might want to use that. Have 2 bad females, 1 caramel, 1 chocolate, okay? 1 pecan, 1 dark chocolate, whatever. Have them measure your biceps, man. Think about it. oldness in life.